Right, because once again, it has been proven that Sky does not miss.
Let's talk about it.
Shawty, come and swing my way. We ain't gotta waste no time now, baby. Put that in my face. I just wanna bump and grind on you. On you, on you. Want you on my face. Shawty, come and swing my way.
I want people to have fun. Let's kick back. Let's get into a little tea. Let's not get too crazy, but let's enjoy the sip.
Clock that tea.
But let's get to the Chi-Chi, the Kiki, the internet bull.
What is going on, y'all? Oh, excuse me. What is going on, y'all? It's Sky Santana, aka Cheat. And baby, we are back for another press and mess because, girl, there's a lot of mess in the press that we got to talk about, including the fact that I already done told y'all so. In fact, I told y'all what, 2 years ago? 2 years ago, I told y'all I did several videos where I told y'all Keke was already shading that man and they were more than likely not together. Okay, I told y'all that Keke was already shading that man, and then now here we are, 2 years later. Here we are, 2 years later. And my predictions coming out to have been true. Scott don't miss, baby. Listen, I'm not even gonna wait to the end of the video. thealigningsouls.com to go ahead and book you a personal reading. The link to my website is in the description box below. Also, make sure that you go and check out this video right here where, listen, if you feel like you've been struggling, you've been trying to keep your head above water, feeling like you in quicksand, then this message is definitely for you. And shit, since we at it, while we promoting shit, bitch, it's my motherfucking birthday. It's my birthday, okay? Hit the Cash App, hit the Venmo, hit the PayPal. If you feel like I bring joy to your life, then bitch, pay me, okay? Pay me or pass me, all right? So, listen, I already told y'all what the deal was with Keke and Darius. I already told y'all that they are very much given like CBJ and Jocelyn, you know, that old hood toxic couple at the cookout where they're going to argue today, but by tomorrow they're going to be back together. They might put hands on one another, but it ain't no domestic disputes. It ain't no domestic violence. It ain't no need to call 911 because they just think it's passionate love. Okay. And that's why they do it. Right. And Keke and Darius are no different. I told y'all 2 years ago that when y'all came and y'all tried to make it look like, oh, Darius is a terrible man, and y'all did the whole, oh, I hate black men shit. See, it's crazy how everybody want to be like, oh, everybody hates black women, but y'all sure as hell hate black men. Y'all sure as hell hate men, period. That's a video for another day. But y'all did what y'all do, and y'all tried to make all of this Darius's fault. And now Keke is speaking out with lyrics where I guess she's still trying to make it Darius's fault. But irregardless, to the point of it all, I said 2 years ago that Keke was already online shading that man because I had saw interviews and TikTok videos with her in like some sort of parking lot in some sort of fucking garage or backyard where she was shading the hell out of Darius. And I was like, oh, they must not be together. So by the time that the Usher concert and all of that had happened, I was like, yeah, they're either definitely not together or Keke is definitely trying to bait this man into something, which is exactly what happened. Okay, she baited that man into him speaking out, and the rest is history. But we're going to get into all of it after y'all go ahead and y'all like the video.
Yes, I am the leader of the new school. Bringing content and a whole lot of new bros. Giving the guys to the shit, get the people. This body, this song gets free through out. No, I don't want to Keke hoe. This shit right here on repeat, yo. Not here, one of y'all gonna see me though. In charge of the girl, that's Chi-Chi hoe. I'm the motherfucking queen of the shit. Who you know, running up the green till it's lit. Throwing ass when the digits turn on my head. If a bitch talk shit, then it shout to the lips, bitch. All my bitches ain't ignorant. All my bitches ain't hella bit. All my bitches ain't in the club, unless you can't handle it. All my bitches ain't ignorant. All my bitches ain't hella bit. All my bitches ain't in the club.
That's my song, Ignorant. Definitely make sure that y'all check it out on streaming. Now let's go ahead and get into this stale ass tea. So it says Keke Palmer opens up about her breakup with her baby's daddy. Okay, not to be confused with husband, not to be confused with soulmate, not to be confused with life partner, not to be confused with somebody that she doing this thing called life together with. No, but her baby's daddy, Darius, in the Usher incident in new song, made me a villain for sympathy, but you lied. F your projections. Oh, looks like Keke is putting it all on the track. Neighbors, y'all here for it? Let's go ahead and read the lyrics, because obviously I can't get into the music because Keke is not about to snatch my channel down. Absolutely not. So it says, summer 23, we was in Vegas, right? Broke up with me and you hopped on a flight. I was trying to find my way back to all right. So I figured that I had myself a girls' night. 48 hours later online, mind you, now she's using this post, right? Made me a villain for sympathy, but you lied. But the truth is, in Vegas, we was already over, boo, because of you. Then it says, F your projections. These are my confessions. These are my confessions. My confessions, Keke Palmer. Now listen, I told y'all from jump that I didn't believe none of this. I told y'all from jump that I didn't believe none of this. I told y'all from jump. I felt like everything with this whole entire situation, it just felt like bait and switch. It felt very much like PR control. It felt very much like manipulated. You know, let's go ahead and let's spin a narrative for social media. And I feel like the entire time, because of the way that social media was tearing down Keke, because of who she was attached to. Because see, let's go ahead and clock it, right? Because I'm sitting here, I'm being politically correct, but let's talk about the weird shit that y'all black people do. Yes, and it's black people, okay, specifically, because y'all do this whole weird thing between the Keke Palmers, the Simone Biles, you know, like when there's powerful women that get with a man that is less powerful or deemed to have less money, then y'all feel like that woman should be with somebody else, right? Because y'all even do it to Mary J. Blige, okay? The fact that she was with Ken Do and Ken Do had to pay, Mary had to pay all of that money to Ken Do. Like, mind you, that's a whole other situation, but regardless, like y'all have this thing that y'all do, right? When it comes to black women specifically and the people that they partner with. And I don't know why y'all seem to think that every single relationship, let alone black relationship, is supposed to be alpha king and then submissive woman. That's not always how it works. And that's exactly why a lot of y'all out there are in fucked up relationships, because a lot of y'all truly want to be the alpha, but then you're also looking for an alpha man who that's not going to match. That's not going to be an energetic match. Like, you have to go find somebody that is equally yoked to you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, y'all even gave Candy Burris hell for being with a Todd Tucker because y'all looked at Todd as being less than. So not only do y'all have these false ideals and false beliefs of what a man should look like or what a man should be, but at the same time, y'all also have these unrealistic expectations of relationships and the way that they're supposed to be structured. And I just want to know who the fuck asked y'all, because half of y'all is out there struggling, getting divorced left and right, okay? Not even making it to 7 goddamn years. You in fucking fucked up situations where a nigga done told you up front that he just wants to fuck. But here you are 5 years later, full in the deep, okay, and then getting mad that he's talking to other women when he told you up front he just wants to fuck and just says some shit to get the panties up off of you. So again, I want to know who made y'all the gatekeepers to how to have a successful relationship. Like, that shit pisses me off every single time that I see y'all give commentary on a Keke, on a Simone Biles, on any women, okay, any women that are in their position, and y'all look at the men as less attractive or less valuable. Like, I don't understand it. I really, really don't. But that's exactly what y'all did to Keke. Y'all looked at her and then y'all said, well, Keke, you're our black gem, you're our black American princess, and he doesn't deserve you. Who the fuck are y'all to tell Keke what the fuck she deserves? When y'all didn't even acknowledge her worth for half of her goddamn career. It wasn't until recently, these last couple of years, when she really started rising on social media, that black people gave a damn. Because y'all was not truly there during Jump In and Disney and Nickelodeon and True VP. I mean, well, some of y'all were after Akilah and the Bee, but y'all weren't there when she was releasing all of her EPs and her music. And y'all damn sure wasn't there during the BET days when she dropped her little Keke Palmer talk show. That's exactly why I got canceled and never came back. Y'all was not there, okay? But then once y'all started feeling like, oh, y'all can own something, then all of a sudden everybody starts having a say on some shit, right? And then once Keke started getting more of a name within the Black community and her star power started rising, y'all started feeling like, oh, she's ours. She's mine. We own her and we can tell her what to do with her life. And Keke looked at that as, well, this is attached to my fame now. Okay. All of this clout that Black culture is giving me, like, this is helping out my career. It's the reason why I keep getting jobs. So last thing I'm gonna keep doing is pissing Black culture off. If Black culture says that I need not to be with this man, then guess what? I'm gonna play into that. Even if I still love him, even if I'm still secretly fucking him, I'm gonna come online and I'm gonna paint the narrative a certain way and make everything, out to be one way when it's truly not that way. But I'm gonna use this to my advantage to further my career. And that's exactly what the fuck that she did. That's exactly what the fuck she did. I did numerous videos on Keke and Darius and even at Mama Sharon. Okay, because the way that they tried to paint Darius out to be abusive and the way that all of y'all ran with screenshots, not even a fucking video, not even video proof. Y'all ran with screenshots and made up your own narrative based off a lie that Keke came to the internet to motherfucking tell. And this is why I will forever call out the bullshit when I see it. Y'all want to talk about protect Black women and oh my God, we have it so hard as Black people. And Keke played into all of those narratives, and monetized it and weaponized them all for her own selfish gain. Because not once was she sitting there getting abused by that man. If anything, they were in a relationship where they were both putting hands on each other, but it wasn't even that. They were fighting over a goddamn phone. And yet Keke came to the internet and made it seem like she was getting choked the fuck out. And because y'all are so unhealed and haven't dealt with your trauma, y'all sat there and y'all ignored the goddamn signs, ignored the fact that we had not had actual video proof, but actual screenshots that were manipulated. Y'all ignored all of that just to paint this fake ass story that Keke was some battered woman in distress and that man was damn near trying to fucking kill her. All because y'all didn't like the what do you call it? The inequality between them two. Y'all didn't like the fact that Keke was up here and y'all looked at that man as being down there. But yet y'all walking around every single day fucking men that's down there. How is that making sense? But okay. I didn't like nothing about the situation since the beginning. Like I said, when the whole situation with the Usher shit happened, Keke came out and she was already posting things at the Usher concert, baiting that man for a reaction. Baiting him for a reaction. I'm going to see if I can go back to my old video and find it. Let's get into some clips.
Darius not said something, there still would have been a conversation there, but I doubt that the conversation would have been had because y'all taking this protect Black women shit a little too far, and there's zero accountability. Because as far as we know, and I don't even think they still have come out and said that they're not in a relationship. The point still stands. Whether or not Darius said something, not only are you on stage half naked around this man like that, you in the audience looking at Usher, thirsting over it. Like, if Darius should have sent her a private text, then Keke should have sent that video to her man. If it's okay. Since it's okay, and she did nothing wrong, she should have sent that to her man. Or sent that to her girlfriends. That shouldn't have been uploaded online. And mind you, again, I love Keke. That's my best friend. But I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat and bullshit like y'all keep doing. No, absolutely the fuck not. If it was wrong for him to send that and tweet that, then she should not be uploading content of her literally thirsting and salivating over this man on stage. Why are you uploading that? Yeah, Darius put us into the relationship. No, technically Keke did because she uploaded that before she got on stage. But ain't nobody talking about that. Everybody just bouncing on him because it's just listen, y'all hate niggas. Y'all do. Y'all hate men. Y'all do. I'm sorry. Yes, there are a lot of people who are male identified, but yes, there's a lot of people that also hate men and are women identified. If that's a thing, we're gonna make it one. And I'm sorry. We can call bullshit out, but we're gonna do it on both sides. And not one of them things where it's like, oh, my ass is getting handed to me so bad, now I gotta include somebody else in it to take some of the heat off me. No, because this is a situation where everybody was wrong. We can admit that he should not have posted that, but at the end of the day, that's their relationship. We don't know what works. Just like our open relationship works for Carisha and it may not work for you. That's their relationship, not yours. So it's the same shit. And it can't be, oh, policing a woman's body, policing a Black woman's body because you're in a relationship with a man. I'm sorry. Fuck all of that. Oh, it's a once in a lifetime experience. No, it's not. No, it's not. Usher's still doing his residency until October, until Libra season. It's not a once in a lifetime opportunity, baby. We might be broken up before then, and then you can get a chance to come back. Or I'm sure you can see a concert of his in 20 years or however long. Okay, after we break up, like.
And then I do want to make mention of, I do want to say this because this was posted 2 years ago. This was posted fall 2023, right? So not quite 2 years ago, but y'all know what I mean. Fall 2023. And since then, we've seen the downfall of Diddy, because I still don't think he's staying in jail. I've been gave that. Check out my Diddy videos, right? He's the face of the case, and there's too many other people involved for him to stay in prison forever. So expect some weird shit to go down, okay? And I've been spot on with my Diddy news, Diddy predictions, and my Jay-Z predictions, okay? Damn near down to the date of Jay-Z being accused, okay? Just throwing that out there. But given everything that's been happening between the Jay-Z's, the Diddy's, the Smokey Robinsons, you know, all of these celebrities that have gone under fire for allegedly, you know, doing what they do, it's like, especially with the Diddy situation, then Usher and Justin Bieber's names getting thrown into it and whatnot. It's like, it becomes more than just, oh, well, it's just Usher. It's just like, y'all can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways, right? Because people once upon a time said the same thing about Trey Songz. And then now, every time you see a clip of Trey Songz going viral on Twitter or on social media, everybody like, oh, throw his ass in jail. He's a predator. So it's just like, make up your mind. Make up y'all motherfucking mind. Make up y'all motherfucking mind. Please, okay? Now I want to get into this other video that I had to...
I can see if we use that for anybody else that wasn't a Keke Palmer, but bitch, this is motherfucking Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer had literally the entire world, and not just the black community, but she had the entire world in the palm of her hands. What we're not going to sit and do is make Keke seem so innocent and small and minuscule and so powerless when she literally had all the power in her hand. I can see if this was Shaniqua that's from the Bay or from Southside Jamaica, Queens, and she trapped in a relationship with no money because, you know, her boyfriend is a drug dealer and he got all the funds in his name, and she got to reach in his pockets and steal out a couple of dollars to get something to eat while he's sleeping and hurry back before he beats her ass. Like, I can see if it was one of those things, but we're talking about Keke Palmer, who was literally the breadwinner in a relationship, who was the most famous in a relationship. She literally held all the power and all the cards in her motherfucking hand in a relationship. So to sit and now try to act like she's some battered woman and he been knocking this bitch head up the last 2 years, it does not make sense. The only thing that fucking makes sense to me is just like I said, and I told y'all that Keke was manipulating the public, reach in his pockets and steal out a couple of dollars to get something to eat while he's sleeping and hurry back before he beats her ass. Like, I could see if it was one of those things, but we talking about Keke Palmer, who was literally the breadwinner in a relationship, who was the most famous in a relationship. She literally held all the power and all the cards in her motherfucking hand in a relationship. So to sit and now try to act like she's some battered woman and he been knocking this bitch head up the last 2 years, it does not make sense. The only thing that fucking makes sense to me is just like I said, and I told y'all that Keke was manipulating the public to benefit her career by getting online and allowing y'all to gaslight Darius and allow y'all to drag him, and she was using that to benefit and help push her career. And then she turned around and not only did a video with Usher, but after telling y'all to mind y'all business, she ended up getting back with said baby daddy that's now supposed to be an abuser. What? I told y'all then something wasn't right, and that I felt like I was being manipulated, and she was manipulating the public. And I feel like that now. That's the only story that makes sense in my head, is that these two tried to have that whole hood couple fantasy. And granted, it may not even be a fantasy. It may be just because somebody's a celebrity doesn't mean that they're exempt from expressing anger in a certain way, right? And just because somebody expresses anger in a certain way doesn't mean that it's textbook, that like, just because it's textbook definition of abuse, it doesn't mean that it's literally the abuse as we know it. It's like, y'all got to be very careful with the words that people say. That's why I say y'all also have to pay attention to when people use the word mental health, because people know what they're doing when they say my mental health. Baby, my voice was going this entire last week. The fact that I was not able to record, oh, that fucked with me. The fact that I wasn't able to work, that fucked with me. But was I sitting here depressed as fuck on my deathbed, like about to end my life because I couldn't work and do what I wanted to do? No. But let me say that I was sick the last week. I lost my voice. I wasn't feeling good, and my mental health was out of whack. Now that puts it, that adds a whole new flavor and whole new juice, whole new twist to the situation. Now it's not just, oh, I was sick and I couldn't work because I didn't have no voice. Now it's, oh my God, you know, I was on the deathbed. I was about to commit suicide because I couldn't, like, because I said mental health. So I'm sorry, just because her mama got up here and just because now we're using the words abuse, no, I need to know what was actually going on. I need everybody to speak up. And I feel like now is when we're going to start getting into the nitty gritty, because now you got Saruna's girlfriends that's speaking up and throwing shade and coming out. Now Saruna's about to leak some information, some voice memos that he got of Sharon not as squeaky clean as she projecting. Like, something's not right. I'm sorry. And some of y'all gonna get it, and some of y'all not. Some of y'all still believe that Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston was not murdered. Huh? There are women doing far more to keep their niggas away from their children for less. Okay? I see every day how women will get mad at a man because he ain't sending money, or because they just mad is. I'm gonna just end it with this, okay? Because I got shit to do. We're gonna make it real quick. I feel like I'm being manipulated, and I feel like the only thing that makes sense to me with this whole entire story is that it was never once abuse. I feel like abuse is a story that we're running with, because now that we're bringing it to the media, we want to paint it a certain way, and I don't want my child around you. And so to not have my child around you, I know that I have physical evidence of us tussling, but I'm going to put 20 on 10. I'm going to use and manipulate the situation to my benefit to not have my child around you so I can have full custody. I'm sorry. Y'all can be mad at me. Y'all can say what the fuck ever. I don't give a fuck. But I see how women manipulate every single day. There are women doing far less to keep, there are women doing far more to keep their niggas away from their children for less. Okay? I see every day how women will get mad at a man because he ain't sending money, or because they just mad, or because the man don't want to be with the woman, and then a woman will keep the kid from the man. So it is not far-fetched for me to believe that a woman wouldn't go to the cops and show video proof of them, quote unquote, tussling and call it, quote unquote, abuse to keep them. Like, it's not unheard of. I feel in my heart that Keke and him were both in a hood toxic type of relationship, and they would beat on and fight on each other. I don't even feel like it was to the point of like strangling and all of that. But even if it was,
don't y'all hate when a fly gets in your house? Cause Chad, I'm over here. I'm ready. Okay. I got this little thing that my friend got me from Five and Below. Shout out to Black people. And girl, it's cute. It's cute. It lights up and shit. Electrocutes the motherfucker. It's cute. Okay.
I feel like that's what they would do to each other. Because you're not gonna sit here and tell me that Keke was getting her ass whooped like that, and then she was acting her ass off that good to where in public she was able to flip. Like, tell me that makes sense. Tell me how that makes sense. How Keke was getting her ass fucking whooped, but in public, the same man that was whooping her ass in private would allow himself to be dogged out in public. In what fucking world does that make sense? Please really sit down and think about that. If Keke was getting dog mopped, dog walked, like they trying to now portray, in what world would that same man that's bold enough to whoop her ass in private sit there and allow the world to look at him as being her little bitch, her little housewife? In what world would that, like, in what world? In what fucking world?
And that's why I'm gonna leave it at. We didn't actually get into the clips because I don't know what video it was in. I don't know if I posted it. Like I said, all of this stuff it says a year ago, but it was 2 years ago because it was fall 2023. So I don't remember what video it was. I mean, y'all could go back and y'all could binge watch, but I pretty much, made my point. Listen. The Keke and Darius situation has been funny since the beginning. And I feel like Keke was not only, protecting the clout that she was now getting from Black culture, which obviously affects her brand. It affects her reputation. It affects her jobs, because Keke could keep a job. Okay. She's very much like Candy Burris. I've been saying for years now that I would love to see a mommy-daughter duo movie, a nice little, drama, thriller, action comedy movie between Candy and Keke, because they both could keep a job, and I can see them as a mother-daughter duo. Okay, now I feel like it was a setup. by Todd to come to us with the bullshit. Ever since it happened, it felt very much like I'm here to protect everything that Black culture has given me, but at the same time, I gotta protect my Disney image. Like, we're not gonna sit and act like DDG and Halle wasn't a whole thing on social media and in the blogs because of The Little Mermaid and Halle needing to protect her image. Like, come on now. If you think Keke was sitting back and not paying attention to that, and then also paying attention to how Black people and Black culture felt about her spouse, and then, like, come on. And then when the whole abuse allegations came out, the fact that Sharon, her mother, wanted to come out and act like he was beating her down to the core, and she wanted to expose Usher and called him gay and revealed, that he was gay and all of this, that, and the third. But yet there was evidence clearly still online that was posted of you sitting right in front of Darius. You, Keke, and Darius were still laughing and joking like a happy little family just a couple of weeks before she came out ranting. It's just like none of it had made sense. And y'all probably gonna do what y'all gonna do. Not y'all, but y'all, like, get into my comments. Oh, Keke, and girl, none of it made sense. Okay, none of it made sense. And in all the videos that I did, I debunked every last piece of information that it came out, and none of it had made sense. And then when you look at the fact that now it's 2025, at some point, we started seeing more videos and pictures of Keke and Darius hanging out and co-parenting. It's like, how do we go from Keke being a battered woman who was getting her head banged in every goddamn night, and she's so fearful for her life, to the point where she went to the courts and tried to get a protective order, okay, so that man couldn't see his child? Because did we just forget that it was that deep? How do we go from all of that to now we just completely forget that all of that even happened? Huh? Like, are people slow? Are people in the same class as Krishan Rock? Like, what's not being understood? Like, this woman painted this man to be such a hardcore abuser, only to then be seen co-parenting and giggling with him a couple of weeks later. And it's just like, a couple of months later, and it's like, and then everybody like, oh my God, look at them co-parenting, and it's like, no. Because the way that Keke painted the story, she made it seem like something completely different. But now we just gonna completely forget all the shit that she claimed, and then the court, and then the documents, and whatever. Like I said from the beginning, I believe it was all manipulated by Keke and her mama to come to us with the bullshit in an effort to protect Keke's brand and imaging and all of this, that, and the third. And Keke started the entire goddamn thing. I don't know if he, like, maybe, like she said, he pissed her off through her text or whatever, but Keke and Darius were going through regular relationship shit where she was trying to piss him off and make him jealous. And Black culture, Black people, Black women specifically that hate Black men, that hate men, period. Okay, those of y'all that need to go heal. Because somehow y'all just seem to think in 2025, all it takes is decentering men, and that's it. That's it for the rest of your problems. You just perfect. No, bitch. You still have insecurities. You still have things that you as a person need to work on, let alone a woman. You still have things that you need to work on. Every life situation going on in your life is not because of a man. Every problem going on in your life is not because of a man. You still have things you need to work on, because you can replace the man in a relationship with a bottle, with a job, with family dynamics, right? Codependency is codependency. Abandonment issues are abandonment issues. So just because you get rid of the man and you call yourself decentering men, that same type of dynamic can very well show up in how your family treats you and how your family relates to you. That same dynamic can very well show up in your place of work, your place of employment, and how you get treated there. And that's what people are not understanding. But because, again, like I said, people are so unhealed in this whole decenter men culture, and cool, do what you got to do, baby. Do what you got to do. Y'all know I'm a spiritual therapist, light worker, healer, all of that. This is stuff that I teach, okay? But it's less about a man and more about you doing for you. It's about self-love. That's also another part that people forget. Because, again, it's just about hating the men. It's just about hating the men. But when the people that hate the men came up and they heard what happened, y'all jumped past all the facts, y'all jumped past all the proof, and even though shit did not make sense, y'all immediately took Keke's side just in an attempt to try and paint this man out to be a complete monster, only for Keke to then tell y'all to mind y'all fucking business and be posted up with this man in photos and pictures. And then if we want to take it a step further, because you could say, oh, they were co-parenting, not at a goddamn party with liquor, and they sitting there celebrating and having fun. They weren't. Because there was definitely a TikTok video that came out of Keke and girls dancing like they was gay and kitty clacking, and Darius was sitting there looking awkward. Where was Leo then? Where was the baby then? Where was the co-parenting then? Was it in the room? Because it wasn't. Like I said, this shit was fishy from the goddamn beginning. And thank you, Keke, for dropping a beautiful song. Because I'm going to go stream. I'm going to go support. Listen, Keke is still my best friend. But I'm going to still call out the bullshit. Because I don't stand people and ignore all that they do. I'm sorry. I'm not that part of Beehive. I'm not that part of the Barbs. I can call out people that I like. And Keke was that ass wrong from the fucking beginning. And was there things that Darius did wrong? Absolutely. But did y'all blow it out of fucking proportion simply because y'all are unhealed and y'all hate men, period? Abso-fucking-lutely. And Keke weaponized that. I tell y'all all the time, pay attention to what people say and what they don't say and how they move. I don't know when people are going to learn. I don't know when y'all are going to learn. So, yet another prediction that came true. Yet another thing that I was right about. Let me know how you feel about it all down in the comment box below, I'm sure. Listen, on a happier note, happy birthday to me, okay? Bitch, it's my motherfucking birthday. Hit the Cash App, hit the Venmo, hit the PayPal, okay? Go ahead. I am bringing joy to the girls and joy to the world. So pay me or pass me, okay? I also uploaded a video that y'all should love, especially if you've been struggling, you feel like you're trying to keep your head above water, then baby, this video is for you. Go to thealignmedsouls.com. Link is also in the description box. Go to my website, book you a full personal reading. And if y'all enjoyed this commentary, don't worry, there's way more where that came from. Baby, we be watching all of our favorite shows together, Real Housewives Baddies, Backwoods Club, Power, everything you can name, baby. We be watching it over on patreon.com/Santana. Stay tuned for the commentary. Promo. Dolly, that body looks bad.
Dolly made it after this long ass ride. So we pull up to the house in St. Louis, and I'm like, oh.
So we pull up to the house in St. Louis. I think I finally got her accents here.
So now I have to do some investigating with all of the ladies to see how it all went to hell, child.
Can we catch you up? So when you were upstairs getting your beauty rest. Yeah.
Can we catch you up? Because when you're upstairs getting your beauty rest. The way that Kelly talks. Because then you have Brent that's like nice school. And then you have Kelly that talks like this. You're like, oh my God.
Space.
Sisterhood, in quotes.
Don't fast forward none of this. Absolutely not. I want to know every last motherfucking thing that Angela said. What the hell did Tangela say to them? Don't keep secrets.
How you doing, RuPaul?
Now, Gilbert, you are a very funny man. Have you always been funny?
Alicia, I mean, I definitely understand committing to the character, but like, did she just start hormones yesterday? Where she put her titties? Girl, that is not a chest plate. Stop laughing. You transphobic.
I'm a T-girl from a past life.
Up next, she puts the sass in Sasquatch.
Tell me that's not Karen Hugo. Tell me that's not Karen Hugo.
Play the video.
Miss Big Feet.
What the did you just?
That's
Noel. Ooh,
Alicia.
Aubrey. Ooh, Aubrey, you're going to hell.
The Thomas Concubine video.
Sasquatch is a very offensive term to me.
Is
You
it?
must
That's
know.
all I'm gonna
Now,
see
I see
now.
that
I ain't
your
even gonna see her
nails
character.
Protecting the dynasty is a full-time job.
Talking about my shit, you stupid bitch.
I don't even
Right, because you're talking about my daughter. Jackie, you talking about my daughter. Don't talk about my daughter. Don't talk about my daughter or my daughter's daughter.
I feel horrible and I feel guilty. Christian has been living a
As you
private
should.
life and he decided to marry me and it's been all eyeballs on us.
No, he's been living a private life scamming. He's been living somebody else's private life. That's what he been doing. Christian been publicly living somebody else's private life that he done stole. Who EIN, who social security number he using today?
At times you're fake.
No, I feel like at times
Then I rest my case.
What? Not Banner was on season 2 looking like a country Bama. Girl, I thought that was Shawnee.
Keep watching my social media, changing my Wikipedia. This trending to the top and tedious. I will stop from